Yeah.
Ben, would you like to, are you sitting down watching or?
Oh my god, he's got elected.
Hello and welcome everyone, and thank you for coming along for the first ever viewing of The Aeronaut.
Woo!
Written by Garrett Eckerson.
Oh, I love that man.
Starring Kieran as the Aeronaut.
Woo. I've heard he's very good.
Sam Wise Desforge as Samantha.
Ooh.
Harrison Von Dorn as the Aeronaut's rival.
Ooh.
Hair and makeup done by Ellen Tiedman. And the hype man was Sam Dart. Directed by Ben Carlson. Technical lead, Garrett Eckerson.
Oh.
Now, a long, long time ago, back in the days before modern conveniences, in the early 1800s, in the age of twirly moustaches and top hats, we had the age of the aeronauts. Enter the world famous aeronaut, Kieran Marshall. He had travelled all of the 7 lands, and he stood on the stage, which is behind there, yes. He'd seen many wonderful things, been to many wonderful places, and his driving passion in life was his trade. He held millions in awe at the feats and wondrous expeditions he completed. But there was one thing he prized above his trade of aeronautics, and that was his beautiful daughter, Samantha. Yes, this beautiful young blushing virgin, though only 16, was the envy of many men and the wet dream of many women. But, however, his rival, Harrison, another aeronaut, envied his success.
We hate him.
And for every accomplishment that Kieran achieved, Harry's discontent and envy grew. On the eve of Kieran's greatest accomplishment, with which he was going to traverse the world, Harry and Kieran met at a bar. And they were weirdly into each other. Yeah, I don't fucking know, but... And Harry said to Kieran... And then Kieran said to Harry...
Now see here, boy. That's a mighty fine moustache you've got there. And after that there old airship, I'll fill it up.
So although within Harrison harbored great envy and enmity of his rival, on the surface, they were best friends. Unbeknownst to Kieran. Kieran had always thought, yep, he and me, he's my boy. He's my boy. And he also thought, he's my boy. Little did he know that Harry was plotting something. So it was. As Kieran went to sleep that night, as Kieran slept that night, and Samantha was in her room, writing in her journal about the big, strong man she'd seen, who was so muscly. Oh yeah, oh my word, was he muscly. That Harrison came creeping in, and he snuck into Samantha's bedroom, and he grabbed her, and he smuggled her away onto his airship. And they flew, and they flew, and they flew. Yep. across the seas to a mysterious island known only as Skull Island. And Kieran, who all night had been polishing his instruments, furiously polishing with various lubricants, emerged from his polishing to find that his daughter was missing. And when he entered Samantha's bedchamber, he found Harrison's marks all over the place. It actually said Harrison was here over the bedchamber. And he knew that his best friend had betrayed him. Quivering with rage, he knew what he had to do. So he began to polish his instruments furiously, with reckless abandon, and with hate in his heart that his best friend had betrayed him. And then he entered his air balloon. And he came back with his air balloon. And his air balloon, which is gone, but he's in his air balloon. And he thought, you know what? I will find you, Samantha, if it's the last thing I do. And thus begun his greatest ever expedition.
Woo!
And as he took to the skies in his air balloon, floating aloft, the soft clouds billowing about him, passion in his heart burning, for his two greatest loves had come together, both his joy of aeronautical engineering of aerospace and travel, and Samantha. Meanwhile, on the mysterious Skull Island,
Oh.
Harrison was up to no good. No good at all. And Samantha was on the island, and she was very distraught. She was so sad, and Harry was wiping her buttocks, and she smeared across the island. And to her, and Samantha said to Harrison,
Where's my papa?
she said, where is my papa? And to which Harrison, the devil, replied, smell cheese, bitch. Smell the cheese, bitch. Meanwhile, in the air, above, over the ocean, flied our hero. Elegantly ballooning, billowing across the great ocean. And he stood in the canopy of his balloon and he looked out upon the world and he said, damn, bitch, this is a fine view.
Oh my fucking god.
Many weeks passed and Harrison's advances on Samantha progressed.
Boo! Boo!
And he seemingly fell in love.
Boo!
And it was a love story that no one saw coming. And they were both just very enamored with one another. And the music changed to accommodate for love. It was love music. Oh, here it comes. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. Yeah. It was a sexy little fucking love story, and no one knew it was coming. But here it is. Yeah. Oh dear. And the hips of Harrison did not lie. And Sammy's little fucking booty was popping. And anyway, back in the air, back in the skies, was Kieran the Aeronaught, traveling around. By this point he'd been in the air for 2 months. He'd run out of food, and he was losing his fucking shit. He'd actually tried to land 3 times. And then he realized he was running out of fuel, and he began to sink. Things were getting grim. He looked at the sky and he shook his fist. And he said, "Damn you, sky!" And as his balloon sunk down, below him was one island. Out of all of the world's oceans, a single island below him. And his balloon began to descend upon the island. And it landed right in the middle of the island. And the chance of that island being the same island where Harrison and Samantha were is almost 0. So concludes the tale of the Aeronaut.
Fuck off.
Thank you for coming.
Yes! Encore!
It's over.
That's it.
That's it.
I thought there was more.
Nah.
There's a second tale, surely. Come on, I want to see something.
Harrison, don't do it!
As best we can tell,
Oh yeah, you go get fucked down, guys. Come on.
that's not appropriate. Can't be any clearer than that.